Good morning, everybody, and this is Reggie with Stock Talk, and we're going to go over the S&P 500 SPY ETF. That's a great way of determining the market for today. It's very tech heavy, and it seems like the whole entire market goes up or down based off the SPY or SPX futures. So we're going to go over SPY, we're going over Tesla, NIO, the VIX as always, and let's start there. You always want to start your, also from a point of view of technical analysis. So you always want to start with the VIX. The VIX is the considered the fear index. I do recommend, if you don't know what the VIX is, do a little homework on that. But the market, it kind of gives you a prediction of what the market's going to do. So if the VIX is up, stocks are down. If the VIX is down, stocks are up. So if we look at the MacD here, our MacD is showing an upward movement, an upward pattern, which is not good for stocks. That means we're going to be looking at down days today in the stock market. Also, there's a pattern developing where you have it consolidating. If you look at the MacD, when it goes into the small channel here, it explodes to the upside. So right now we have this small channel, and we may have an explosion to the upside, which means an explosion to the downside of stocks. When this move may happen, it could be into December, beginning of January, if it does happen. The good news that contradicts that is the RSI here. The RSI is in overbought territory, and with the overbought territory, usually moves the candlesticks to the downward trend. But we do have a divergence in it between that and the MacD. The MacD is showing upward trend, and so the RSI is showing downward. Usually, the MacD usually wins that battle. So we may be looking more downward movement in the stock market based off the MacD. So going to the SPY, our SPY we're showing we're showing a lot of buying. We're showing good value. The MACD is showing a reversal, showing downside pressure. As we see here, we're going to that little red candlestick pattern. We're heading towards the red on the pattern here. Also, the RSI is trading to the oversold territory, which is good. So typically, when you see a divergence like that, I'm thinking we're probably going to trade in a smaller range. Look like we're going to open just under $370 on the SPY. So we may see a hit 370 and then bounce towards the downside. Let's see, here we have the 14th. So if it respects this trend here, we may see a low today of 366 and a high of 370 on the SPY. So trade accordingly. Again, trading spreads usually is the best strategy for that. Tesla is showing downward trend according to the RSI indicator here. The SAR indicator, which is these dots on top. When those dots are on top, that means we see downwards pressure. Our volume is good, so volume usually will trump any type of patterns that you see. So volume is good. The MACD indicator is showing downwards pressure. It's showing that these two lines are looking to cross, which we may see more downwards pressure for Tesla. RSI indicator is going to oversold territory, which is good for the stock. So again, we may see just a small range of trading for Tesla as we enter into the S&P 500 on the 21st. A little bit more news on Tesla. Typically, when there's big events with Tesla, earnings, the split, there's buildup into it, but the day of, we see a huge amount of selling. And there's also been verified by options. The options market shows a huge amount of options being bought for December 18th, but not a lot of options being bought for the 24th, which is the next Friday, next trading session after the split. So it could be a wait and see approach by the market. But just be wary. We will see a run up this week of Tesla, and then see a lot of selling coming towards the end of the week. So let's keep an eye on that. NIO, I thought I'd throw in here another EV. NIO is showing really, really good support. Oh, excuse me. Let's go back to support for Tesla. Tesla is showing a lot of good support at the $6 mark, preferably the 609. Also, we're showing that we're opening around the 615 mark today. So Tesla should be trading within between 618 if it respects this trend line and 602. So it could hit to a low of 602 today for Tesla. Hopefully, it doesn't break that. We could be heading toward the 575 mark if we have a downward day. If it somehow explodes to the upside, we can see a max upside of 660, which will be a bit of a reach. But I think our next level of resistance should be 627. So I'm going to predict the high of the day on Tesla will be 627. Our low of the day, hang on, let's zoom in. Let's zoom in so we get a better idea. Our low of the day on Tesla. Wow, I don't think it'll get down that far. So I lowered it in Tesla. I'm saying 602. I'm thinking the $600 mark is going to be hard to break. So that's where we're at on Tesla. NIO, we have high today between. It's going to trade within the $10 range. It's been in this range between $48 and $38. So right now we're at 39.92. So we could see a bounce of Tesla off this blue trend line at. So I'm thinking a low today of 39.24 for Tesla for NIO, excuse me, and a high of the day is trading towards the downside. Our high on NIO will be $41. So let's keep an eye on that. Again, we're trending down. RSI is in oversold territory, which is good. And our MacD is showing downward pressure. Our Bollinger Band is at 440. So to be honest with you, if you're going long on NIO, this is actually a good buy. It's below the moving average, the middle moving average on the Bollinger Band. So I would put this trading range here is a buy if you're going long on NIO. I might have said Tesla a few times in there, NIO. Sundial Growers. My Sundial Growers people, we do have a little bit of good news. It's been extended because it's trying to get into the it's in the NASDAQ, and it had a warning you cannot trade below below $1. I'm trying to look for the news here. Still showing me NIO. That's why. Okay. So anyway, Sundial Growers. Sundial Growers. We're looking at all kind of things going on here. Sundial Growers. We're looking. It cannot be below to be in the Nasdaq. It needs to be trade above $1. So they did have an extension. It does need time. I believe this stock is going to move once Biden is in office. I think people are going to buy more into the quote unquote Biden stocks, the stocks you think are going to move, will be cannabis. Then from there, we need legislation. Also, another move is the Georgia election. If the Democrats win Georgia, then I believe we'll see another boost in Biden stocks, whatever your Biden stocks are. So Sundial Growers is going to it needs to get to $1 to stay listed in the NASDAQ. If the stock doesn't move to $1, they may be forced to do a reverse split. And with a reverse split, the price will double, but the number of shares will be cut in half. So if you have 100 shares, you'll have 500 shares, but your dollar amount would be the same. So let's keep an eye on Sundial Growers. This is Reggie with my pre-market analysis and technical analysis for today's trading day. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get alerts on each video that I post, because these videos typically are good for the day that they're posted, because the stock market moves, news comes out. So this helps give us an idea on what to expect for the trading day for today. This is Reggie with Stock Talk, and don't forget to like and subscribe so I can give you more videos. And also, coming soon, more videos on warrants, on stock warrants, on speculative stocks, on SPAC, excuse me, speculative SPAC stocks. So again, if you don't know what a SPAC is, do your homework on it. And warrants are now the next big thing. They've been out for a while, but they're the next big thing, and they're a great way to make money, especially trading, especially with smaller accounts, because you can buy warrants for $1 or $2. So like and subscribe so you can get updates as I post those videos. Thank you, and I hope you have a great day.